decades, Gemini has supplied sign and design professionals with quality dimensional letter products. With the advancement of LEDs in lighting sign letters, Gemini has now expanded its line of illuminated letter products.
Many types of lit letters are available in the market today, including channel letters lit with neon or LEDs. Gemini has now made available face lit and reverse lit halo lit letters populated with LEDs. LED is short for light emitting diodes. As technology continues to evolve in this area, your greener than neon LED lighting options will increase. Gemini gives you the option of purchasing letters without LEDs, or we can supply you with letters populated with LEDs and a power source. In this video, we'll show you what letters are available for lighting with LEDs. We also will review how to evaluate the proper LED systems for lighting letters and then discuss how to prepare for filling letters with LEDs. Finally, we will walk you through an actual LED installation and give you a few tips or items to consider when lighting dimensional letters. Gemini understands that many of our customers already use LEDs and are comfortable with populating letters in their own shops.
Our objective is not to take away from what you do now, but to offer you additional LED options to help you grow your business.
When it comes to illuminating letters, Gemini offers face lit and backlit or halo lit letters. Face lit letters allow light to escape through the letter front or face.
Gemini produces two types of face lit letters: GemLight form channel letters and injection molded channel letters.
Our GemLight letter is a two-part form plastic channel letter made from custom formulated CAB. Gemini extrudes its own CAB sheet. Through a co-extrusion process, we are able to customize the layers of sheet to build in light diffusion, specifically formulated for LED illumination. As with LEDs, our letters made from CAB help promote the Green Initiative, as they are made from wood and cotton fibers and are not oil-based. GemLight letters are available in standard round face styles or can easily be customized to your specific size, style, or custom logo design. GemLight form channel letters are produced with a pigmented white back or can and a separate custom design interlocking translucent LED face. To light these letters, the LEDs are attached to the cans. GemLights have a slimline design that allows for LED lighting without the 5-inch deep can that is a requirement for neon. When lighting at this depth, low-profile LEDs are required to eliminate any LED hotspots. Low-profile systems are LEDs with lamp angles around 150 to 160 degrees. GemLight letters are approved as UL recognized components and carry the standard Gemini lifetime guarantee against fading or breaking. Our injection molded channel letters have been around since 1995 and were initially designed to be lit with neon. Since LEDs were introduced in illuminated letters, injection molded channel letters are now UL approved for neon or LEDs. Injection molded channel letters are 5 inches deep, as required with neon, and are available in Helvetica and Times Bold styles. One unique characteristic of injection molded channel letters is that each and every face is a perfect fit to the can, as the cans are injection molded into a precision tooled die. If needed, a new face can be made without having to make tracings with the original can. These faces, either red edge glow or trim capped, are guaranteed for life. If a face breaks, Gemini replaces it for free, no questions asked. As these cans are 5 inches deep, any quality, low heat LED system should work to light them. Finally, as our Gemini cans are made out of Artec plastic, you don't have to worry about arcing as you do with metal cans, or corrosion that is common in coastal areas. Gemini now provides fabricated stainless steel letters with Lexan backs and removable cans. For the most part, most any dimensional letter can be backlit with LEDs, meaning light will come out of the back, creating a halo effect when stood off from the wall. We recommend that the LEDs are mounted onto the clear Lexan back and push light towards the inside of the cans. These cans should be painted white to maximize the light reflection. A removable can mounting option has been designed to allow for LED servicing after letters are installed. If you plan to purchase and populate your own LEDs into Gemini letters, here are a few items that you should consider. There are literally hundreds of LED systems available today that can be used to light dimensional letters. Gemini's website provides links to some of the most commonly used systems in the industry at www.signletters.com. Most of these LED systems are sold through local sign supply distributors, but there are also some that will sell direct to sign companies. A few key points for choosing the proper LED system.
Make sure you source a system that is designed for lighting letters.
Through our own testing, we found that low-profile LED systems with a 150 to 160 degree viewing angle, such as the GE Tetras or Sloan V-Series, work well in all of our illuminated product tests. Source a system that has been fully tested and carries some form of warranty. You can always find a cheaper system out there, but you really get what you pay for. For the benefit of you and your customers, we recommend not installing a system that could potentially fail in the first year of use. Avoid LED systems that use the letter for heat management. Many systems do have cool burning LEDs that are great for plastic letters. Before building and installing a lit channel letter sign, there are a few questions you may need to answer. What color LEDs do you need? For the most part, your LED colors should match the color of your letter face. For example, if you have a red face, you should use red LEDs. If you have a green face, you should use green LEDs, and so forth. However, there are a limited number of LED colors available, so with some color combinations, you may have to use white, warm white, or a LED color closest to your face color. If in doubt, talk with your LED supplier to determine the best color match. Gemini has specifically designed our LED plastics to match wavelengths of the most common LED colors: red, blue, green, warm white, and white. How many LEDs do you need? Based on the LED system you buy and the letter sizes, you will need to determine how many feet of LEDs will be needed to light your copy. LEDs are typically sold by the foot in rolls or strings with wires and individual modules. Your letter style, stroke, size, and LED system are all factors in helping determine how many feet you need to purchase to properly light your letters.
Optimal lighting is really a judgment call, and how bright you make your letters is really based on a variety of additional factors. As an example, does this sign need to be read close up, or does it have to be read from a distance?
Most suppliers will be able to help you determine how many feet you will need, and there are design programs available today that will do LED layouts and will calculate LED requirements. The bottom line is, the more LEDs you put into a letter, the brighter the face will be. But the more LEDs you use, the more expensive your sign will cost to set up and operate. Your real goal should be to populate one letter with LEDs place the face on the letter, and position the LEDs to eliminate or minimize face shadows. Once you determine the LED volume in your first letter, use the same proportion of LEDs in the rest of your copy. You will want a balanced light output from letter to letter on the same sign, so no single letter appears to be brighter than the next. As a general rule, red lights up well with the fewest number of LEDs. White LEDs are more intense but may create shadows due to the intensity and are more expensive than red. Blue and green LEDs are probably the most difficult to use. The light output is less with blue and green, and more LEDs will be required to achieve the same light intensity. Most LED systems for letters run on a low 12-volt system. Most suppliers have power supplies specifically designed for their system. Work with your LED supplier to determine the proper power supply based on your total wattage requirements. Keep in mind that various colors and systems may consume different amounts of electricity. As an example, the GE Tetra Minimax red LEDs will run up to 90 modules or approximately 36 feet on one 60-watt power supply. If we were lighting 15-inch letters and used 3 feet of strip per letter, then you could light up to 12 letters with one 60-watt power supply. Always check your LED count to make sure you do not exceed system requirements. Again, your LED supplier can estimate the required power supply needs based on how many feet you are using and the color. Many of these power supplies also have built-in safeguards to prevent overpowering your LEDs. Overpowering LEDs makes them brighter, but greatly reduces LED life. If you are lighting letters with the old traditional neon, a metal raceway is a requirement to house your wires and power supplies. With the introduction of low voltage LEDs, you now have additional options not available with neon. LED lit letters can be assembled onto a raceway or mounted direct to the wall. If you have easy access to the inside of the wall, these letters could be installed flush to the wall. Raceways can provide you a place to hide your wires, power supplies, and in many cases allow you to pre-assemble sections in the shop before going to the job site. Raceways can be purchased from a local sign or electrical supplier, or can be manufactured on your own. You will have to determine the length and width of the raceway based on the length of the copy.
Remember again that your LED system is a low voltage system that does not carry all of the same requirements and restrictions as higher voltage neon. Always refer to your local electrical codes and UL with any questions.
UL is short for Underwriters Laboratories, an independent product safety certification organization that has been testing products and wiring standards for safety for more than a century. Our injection molded channel letters have been tested and approved as UL recognized components, good for use with neon or LEDs. Injection molded channel letters are supplied with UR labels in the inside of each can. As the lighting goes in the can, this is a component that requires approval. The faces do not need approval. GemLight form channel letters have also been tested and approved by UL for lighting with LEDs. The backs or cans are also supplied with UR labels when requested. When you purchase additional components for your finished sign, we recommend that you always use UL recognized components.
As we are not wiring and installing these letters for you, we cannot provide a UL listing. Gemini can only supply you with UL recognized components.
Should your local UL inspector require your low voltage sign to be UL listed, you will need to arrange this with a UL contractor or UL sign shop. In some locations, low voltage LED lit signs do not require UL approval. But having said that, Some local UL inspectors do require that these completed LED signs be UL listed. So always check with your local UL representative if you have any questions. Now we are going to demonstrate how easy it is to populate Gemini letters with LEDs. We will be using a GE Tetra LED system that contains GE Tetra low-profile modules. These modules are ideal for GemLight form channel letters. The letters we are using are formed with our custom-designed CAB material with built-in light diffusion. We are using red Helvetica Bold round-face GemLights populated with red GE LEDs. I developed a checklist for myself to use as a guide. Step 1. Drill in notch holes. Determine where to drill the power supply wire holes based on the mounting option you chose, either raceway or direct on a wall. These letters will be mounted onto a raceway, so we will be drilling 1/4-inch holes in the center of the letter backs. UL requires that our backs or cans be notched with weep holes on each drop. This notch will allow any collected water to escape. You could also drill this hole, but we built a custom unit for this purpose. Next, we will drill small holes in the returns of the letter faces to allow for attaching the face to the letter back. I will properly position the face on the can and will drill through both. Step 2. Fill cans with LEDs. Once our holes are drilled, we prepare the letter by wiping them clean. This will allow for better LED module tape adhesion. Next, lay out your LED string into the cans to determine how many LEDs you will need to light each letter. With injection molded channel letters and halo lit fabricated letters, use a single line down the middle of the can with letters up to around a 4-inch stroke. Wider letters will require additional lines of LEDs. With GemLight letters, stagger the LEDs to consistently fill the back, trying to stay at least an inch away from the sides if possible. In this case, we're laying out red, which lights well. If we were installing these letters direct onto the wall, we would have drilled a power supply hole in the corner. But in this case, we are going onto a raceway, so we will splice together some modules. Once you have determined your string length, cut the modules off the string and then peel off the double-face tape masking. Now again, lay out the string and lightly press the modules onto the back, not setting until we test our lights. Now test light the letters. First, strip the wires off the first module and push the wire through the power supply hole. Then, using a power supply with alligator clips, place the face over the can and power up each letter. The goal is to minimize shadows and look for dark areas. Should you see a dark area, pull up the modules and reposition them until you get an even look. As a helpful tip, do not light your modules direct to 110. Make sure you always run them through a proper power supply. Additionally, you may place a light meter on the face to check the lux value. Again, our goal is to balance the light output of each letter within the set. Most people will not have a light meter, so a visual check should be okay. If you find that you do not have enough modules, you can always add to the string and wire nut additional modules to the existing string. Now I will trim the wire on the end module and place a GE end cap over the wires. Once your LEDs are in place, press down each module to set the double-face tape. For our demonstration, we are securing every other module with a custom hold-down bracket. Based on the letters used, some installers secure them with screws or rivets. Here's a helpful hint. Some systems may require the addition of silicone between a few of the modules as a safeguard should any tape come loose, or to keep loose wires from creating shadows on the faces. Now you may populate all of your letters. Based on the system used, there may be some connecting wires needed. At this point, you should be ready to hand off your letters to a licensed electrical contractor who will wire together the letters and attach them to the proper number of power supplies. In this case, our modules draw around 0.67 watts per module, or 90 modules equals 60 watts. Once the electrician has our letters wired, we will mount the letters to our raceway and then onto our wall. If you are using a raceway, most installers will drill a few pilot holes through the back of the can in line with the location of the raceway and attach using self-tapping sheet metal screws. Make sure your letters are properly kerned and spaced on the raceway before attaching. Once attached to the raceway, you now need to attach the faces to the cans. This involves fitting the face over the can and screwing in small screws through your pre-drilled holes to keep the face secured to the back. We painted the heads of the screws the same color as the face return or trim. At this time, you also need to decide whether your face needs to be sealed. Some systems or regulations require running a bead of silicone between the face and the can to keep moisture out. One good thing about using a raceway is that you can do most of this work in your shop before going to the job site. Once our letters are ready to go, we'll bring them out to the job site and do our installation. Our copy is all on one raceway, so installation on the wall should be simple. It will be helpful to use 2 people for this job. We are installing these letters onto a corrugated building, so that is why we're using a raceway. If we were installing directly to the wall, we may not use a raceway. We are using self-tapping sheet metal screws to hold the raceway to the wall, and we are running a standard 110 plug to an outside power source. Again, always consult with your electrical contractor for proper final wiring. The final step in installation will involve leveling our sign and putting in self-tapping sheet metal screws. With the advancement of LEDs in lighting sign letters, Gemini has now expanded its line of illuminated letter products. Gemini now offers injection molded channel letters that can be face lit with neon or LEDs. Gemlight letters can be face lit with LEDs, and fabricated letters can be backlit with LEDs. With the addition of custom Gemlight form channel letters, Gemini now has the ability to supply virtually any style or size of illuminated letters. Gemini now offers the service of populating our letters with LEDs. Many of our customers choose to order the letters from us and then install their own LED systems. This is totally your choice. The advancement of LEDs has provided the industry with a great new option in lighted letters. Gemini is ready to help you take advantage of the LED sign revolution. As the LED product line evolves, it is our goal to continue to offer you creative letter options to help your business grow.
Thanks for your time and thank you for your business. We hope this video helped guide you through the process of providing illumination to dimensional letters. Until later, this is Dan, your install guide.